Now, a lot of people that watch my videos and content don't follow or even subscribe to the channel. So you're constantly missing out on the weekly updates of all these fantastic projects, which is fine, because it means I get to do this. Welcome to the big build. So what are we doing? Well, you may recognise Milo from some of our previous videos, our little resident helper, but what you didn't know was Milo was originally a rescue. Can you imagine? Who'd want to give him up? Either way, when Hereford and Worcester Dog Rescue reached out and asked us if we would help, how could we say no? So therefore, the project of Animal Ambulance begun. The idea is to take this standard transit van and turn it into this. But first, I've got this universal grille to somehow fit into this bulkhead. So I think it's best we take this out, get it onto the bench in a strip down and see what we're really dealing with. The biggest challenge is working out where to fit it. Up here is the most logical solution. However, you lose the hooks. Down there, you can cut all these bits out, but then the carpet doesn't fit as nice. Unless I can do something with these. After messing around with them for a bit, it's plan B. So after bending the grille into shape so it fits the bulkhead nicely, it's time for a quick coat of paint, drill in our fixings holes and get it mounted ready for carpeting. Easiest thing to do is to lay the carpet over it and actually mark the back of the carpet to the hole we've already cut. And then it's just a case of taking the standing knife and a pair of scissors and cutting it to the right size to suit. And after a quick wipe down, there's only one thing that we've got missing from this now. The bit of trim that goes round it. That's right, we're going to put a little bit of window seal around the carpeted edge just to finish it off nicely. I mean, look at that! Beautiful! Now just to get it in the van. I mean, just look at that. It's like it actually grew there. It's good as factory fitting. But even though we've done with the inside, it's not finished there. We've still got the flashy lights to fit. And that means we're having to strip the entire dashboard down of the van, which is a scary process in anything, especially when it beeps at you. It could be worse though, because we actually got perfect access to the wiring loom and we didn't have to take the full headline now. Little electrician's hack. You got two cables going through one hole. Stagger them and they'll pull that nice little bit easier. You've got to trust those electricians. We know what we're talking about when it comes to pulling cables. Look how easy that came through. With the cables pulled through, drill the hole out in the dashboard for the switch, make off the electrical connections to the inline fuse to the battery, tidy all the wiring up, and then it's ready to make sure it all works. But don't forget that heat shrink, you don't want them bad boys shorting out. The last job to do in this van was to spit the spinny top, and that is pretty much a job most people hate, and that's purely because you have to drill a 90mm hole in the roof. So you've got to make sure it's right, because you're not going to patch that up anytime soon. Thankfully, all went smooth. I mean, look at that. Looks the part and even spins as well. Fantastic. With everything done, it's time to flick the switch on, take a step back, and look at all of our handiwork. Look at this. Flashy lights, spinny top. I've even included some in the front grille as well. How cool is that? And don't forget, for the weekly uploads, follow us across all of our social media. Until next time, ta-ra!